Hello and welcome to my channel. Today I want to do a makeup look that's sort of inspired by this Anya Taylor Joy makeup look I saw. I'm not going to follow it exactly, but something about this look just felt really what I'm in the mood for today. Basically something a little bit grungy, a little bit cool tone, but not too overwhelmingly so. I'm going out for my friend's birthday, so I just want to feel a little bit glam, a little bit of grunge, and that's basically the plan for today. We're going to kind of see where this makeup look goes, but I'll be busting out a new palette to me, which is the Danessa Myricks Groundwork Blooming Romance. Thinking I'll lean into like these darker shades here. And also I'm going to do my summer base routine. So what I would do for like when I want my makeup to last throughout a summer day, summer evening. So yeah, let's get into it. Things don't change too much for me in the summer compared to my like winter routine, but so there'll be some repeat products here. I'm going to go in with the Milk Hydro Grip because I do love this primer as a base for like everything, including my eyes. I find it just really does help with longevity. It's not particularly hot out today, but it is rainy and humid, and like both my hair and makeup can react to that. So this is definitely about having that longevity in the makeup. But I do want to use a bit of glow. I've been back into the glow. I'm using Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter. I was steering away from glow products for quite a while, but I just love the way they look on camera, especially. So to help with the longevity when using a glow product, I just really focus it on particular areas. I mean, it kind of looks like it's all over the face right now, but I just really avoid here basically, because that's when the glow starts to look like grease. My bangs are pinned back in what's apparently a very dated way, millennial way to put your hair back, but the bangs are driving me nuts. I've been using again the Charlotte Tilbury color corrector in the shade Fair. I ran out of this. I panned it. I didn't have it for a little while and then got a refill, so I use this every day, even on a day I'm not wearing makeup. It just really helps to brighten under the eye because of all the discoloration. And if you've been here a while, you've definitely seen me use this. For foundation, I think a lot of people in the summer opt for a lighter coverage, and I definitely understand the reasoning there in terms of it just feels lighter, easy breezy, beautiful, you know. But I actually love a full coverage matte foundation in the summer, especially when you're looking at wearing the foundation for a whole day, because it has that perfect balance where the glow comes through throughout the day in a nice way without wearing too quickly. Like the NARS light reflecting, as beautiful as it is, on a summer day, it's just gonna turn into grease, especially with sunscreen under. So anyway, full coverage today. And you may not see the Charlotte Tilbury coming through, but it will age like fine wine. I also find the Charlotte Tilbury just provides such a smooth base for foundation. Just kind of glides on top. I picked up a new contour stick as per Kitty Jane Hughes' recommendation. It's from Sephora brand, and I've been using the Anastasia Beverly Hills in many videos, and I wanted to try something new because I'm almost done it. But it's very cool. It is really cool tone. It's a bit more cool than I really want to use on my face. So I've been using it as the jaw contour. So I'm just going to use that there. And it's always great to go onto your brush and then onto your face. a little bit of bronzer with the Rare Beauty in Bright Side. It's really wild, sort of the nuances between all these little contour and bronzer sticks. It's like a touch cooler, a touch warmer. This is technically a cool toned bronzer, which is always suitable for fair skin. It doesn't cast too orange or too saturated. I'm also in the mood for something a little bit grungier because after doing those beautiful glowy Bridgerton looks, which I loved, I haven't really done something a little bit moodier in a bit. I find myself trying to find this balance between things being a little bit grungy, a little bit witchy, but very wearable. It's the same with like any color I use, like colored eyeshadow. Like as much as I love it, like I do want it to feel just approachable. So I feel like that's what you're gonna see in some videos coming up, just like approachable grunge. I'm gonna put it on my nose a little bit. Oops, that's a lot. I'm gonna pop off camera for brows because nothing new to see here. Bit of brow powder, bit of brow gel. I'm gonna combine two of my favorite blush shades of late. The Fenty Cream Blush in Riri with the Milk Lip and Cheek Tint in Quickie. This one's a little bit more saturated. This is more of a muted mauve. I want this in between. So let's see how these work together. I think that's really pretty. When in doubt, when I'm doing a makeup look and I'm not quite sure 100% where it's going and it's a little bit neutral, I find mauves like this are the perfect blush that will go with most looks. When in doubt, blush it out. That's my new song for you guys. I've been back into the NARS Soft Matte. This is the shade Chantilly. I've like gone through probably like 3 of these before, but like I was using some other products for a bit. I do like this for a brightening because it's matte yet creamy. So very easy to just apply. And I'm basically brightening the center of the face a little bit. Kind of helping out with that little nose contour-y thing I did. And like starting to get this more wiped out base for the lids. I'm very curious to try those new melt like eye paints as an eyeshadow base because my problem with eyeshadow bases is they're often clear, or if they're tinted, they're not like super pigmented. I really feel like I need a lot of coverage to get rid of the redness on my eyelids. So anyway, if anyone's tried that, let me know. It was my idea if I ever had a makeup brand that would be one of the big releases, like eyeshadow bases. All right, feel ready to powder and move on to the eye look. The usual powder, nothing new to see here, folks. You're like, use a different powder. No. I mean, it's probably the most boring step of the makeup process. Anyway. I actually like was watching back on a video I did, and like the before and after of the powder was actually really noticeable. Like I could see my creases of my forehead more, and then I put the powder on and it actually blurs. That's why I like this powder so much. Just a little bit of the flower nose highlight. I feel like I maybe highlighted myself out a little bit with those Bridgerton looks. I'm going to start first with the darker shade, which is a little bit different for me. I'm going to start with this one here, and I'm going in with the cream. They're not really creams. They're more like pomades. So very blendable. So starting on the outer lash line, Actually, this isn't as dark as I thought it was going to be. I'm already going to start bringing it here. So looking at that Anya Taylor Joy look for a bit of inspo, kind of looks like just like 1 or 2 shades. And it's a little bit grungy, messy. This is a lot more red than I thought it was going to be from the pan. This palette's still new to me, so whoops. I will darken it after this. It's kind of like smudging in this general zone. Then I'm going to go into the darkest powder here and knock it off. I noticed a little bit of fallout with the powders here. I think because I was getting so used to the pomades, I just like dipped in. It's a really pretty color. I love how it's like a brown with a touch of red in it. Okay, so yes, this looks a little intense and a little messy. So this is basically the point where I'm just gonna go back and forth and do a little bit of blending. I think I'll integrate this shade a little bit to help with the blend. And yeah, let's clean this up a little bit. Kind of feeling this now. It's just like got that like messiness, especially with it being all mattes, you know? I'm going to brighten the inner corner a bit with a matte. I'm going to go in with the powder of this very light pink and put that like right there. Now I'm really navigating away from my inspo, but it's okay. And then like right in the inner corner, going in with this bright yellow. It's really just like it's not yellow, but it's yellowy. It's right there. And then I think that darkest powder shade, I will just tight line, not tight line, but make sure the lash line is looking clean. I think I can go a touch smokier on the lower lash line. I am going out for margaritas, after all. My hair looks like a oil puddle. Go different colors in the shadow. Am I tripping? Is it the light? Anyway, I'm gonna do some mascara off camera, a little half lash probably, and decide on what direction to go with the lips. Okay, for lips, I'm gonna go in with the Rare Beauty. This is the shade Gifted, and trying to keep it similar to that Anya Taylor Joy look, even though the eye has really migrated. And then the shade Lane from Glossier, their G Suite formula. I'm unsure. It's not the vibe I wanted. I'm going to see what happens if I darken it a little bit with Lisa Eldridge Velvet Sorcery. Yeah, because that's kind of like muting it up a little. Thought I might do a little bit of a darker liner too. Kind of quite a combination now. Cool. This is the finished look. I definitely feel like it's giving what I was trying to go for from the beginning. Like referencing that Anya Taylor Joy look, it's just these tones on the eye are a little bit different, like less sort of charcoal gray black and more like a deep plum. So it's a fun sort of play on colors. And yeah, definitely wearable, but with a touch of grunge, smoky, going out look, I think. So yeah. I feel like the Danessa Myricks palette is a little bit of a learning curve with like learning how to use the pomades and the powders together. They seem to layer together nicely, like going back and forth, but it is a little different. The pomades like can really sheer out if you want them to, and that's what I think I'm still getting used to. And this is the finished look. Let me know in the comments down below any thoughts about any of these products, or if you have any requests. I'm always interested. And Tody hasn't made an appearance in a while. Tody, you want to come make an appearance? Boom! Here's the boy. Here comes the boy. Here's the boy. What are your thoughts, Toasty, in the comments down below? Oh, okay. He's asking everybody to like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, until next time, may you find a little bit of makeup magic in the meantime, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, bitches.